This life doesn't warn you before it changes. One moment everything feels normal, the next everything is upside down. This how you react in that split second will define your future. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the hidden power within your mind, how to stay calm when chaos strikes, turn obstacles into opportunities, and master yourself no matter what life throws at you. Watch closely, because this could be the moment that changes how you handle every challenge from here on out. Life is full of surprises, many of which arrive without warning. One moment, everything seems predictable, and the next, the world as you know it shifts beneath your feet. Plans you carefully built can collapse in an instant. Relationships can take unexpected turns, and opportunities can appear where you least expect them. It is in these moments of uncertainty that most people feel fear, frustration, and doubt, because the human mind naturally resists change. Yet the reality is that change is not an exception. It is the rule. To truly live a life of strength and purpose, you must learn to embrace the unexpected rather than resist it. Embracing the unexpected begins with a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing sudden changes as threats, you must see them as opportunities for growth. Life rarely hands you lessons in ways that are convenient or comfortable. Most lessons come wrapped in challenges, disruptions, or detours. When you start seeing these moments not as obstacles, but as teachers, your mind begins to expand. You develop a mental flexibility that allows you to adapt rather than break, to respond rather than react. This does not mean that the change will be easy or that pain will vanish, but it does mean that your experience of the change transforms. What once felt overwhelming can become a stepping stone towards something greater. The ability to embrace the unexpected also requires a deep level of self-trust. When life surprises you, you may feel unprepared, questioning your skills, your decisions, and even your worth. In those moments, you must remind yourself that no external circumstance can define who you are unless you allow it. Your mind is your most powerful tool, and by trusting it, you gain the ability to navigate even the most turbulent situations. When you believe in your capacity to adapt, you stop fearing what you cannot control. Instead, you focus on what you can, your mindset, your response, and your willingness to learn. Moreover, embracing the unexpected fosters resilience. Each unexpected change is an opportunity to strengthen your mental and emotional endurance. Every challenge you face and overcome adds to your confidence, preparing you for the next twist life presents. It is through repeated exposure to uncertainty that you learn not only how to survive, but how to thrive. You discover that the storms you once feared are not meant to break you. They are meant to shape you, to reveal strengths you did not know existed. With every change you embrace, your capacity to remain calm, focused, and strategic grows, allowing you to move through life with greater ease and purpose. Finally, embracing the unexpected is about liberation. When you stop resisting change, you free yourself from the anxiety that comes with trying to control the uncontrollable. Life's unpredictability becomes less of a threat and more of a canvas upon which you can paint your growth, creativity, and courage. You begin to see patterns and possibilities where others see chaos. You realize that uncertainty is not a barrier, but a gateway to discovering new paths, new strengths, and new dimensions of yourself. Life will always be unpredictable, but by embracing the unexpected, you step into a reality where you are no longer a victim of circumstance. Instead, you become an active participant in your journey, capable of turning even the most sudden changes into opportunities for transformation and success. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess, yet it is also the most overlooked. It has the ability to create your reality, shape your responses, and determine the quality of your life. Many people wait for external circumstances to change before they feel they can achieve peace, success, or happiness. They believe that if the situation were better or if life were fairer, then they would feel calm, confident, and fulfilled. The truth is that control does not come from changing the world around you. It comes from mastering the world within you. The moment you recognize that your mind is your ultimate tool, everything shifts. You begin to see that your thoughts are not merely reactions to reality. They are the architects of it. Mastering your mind starts with awareness. You cannot control what you do not understand. Most people go through life reacting impulsively to every stimulus, allowing fear, doubt, and frustration to dictate their actions. A sudden change, a difficult conversation, or a challenging situation can trigger a cascade of negative emotions because they have not learned to pause and observe their own thoughts. But when you develop the ability to step back and watch your mind, you gain a level of control that few others ever experience. Awareness allows you to distinguish between what is real and what is merely a projection of fear. It allows you to see that your thoughts are not always truths. They are interpretations that can be adjusted, refined, or completely transformed. Once awareness is developed, the next step is deliberate focus. The mind is like a lens. It can magnify problems or it can illuminate solutions. By intentionally focusing your thoughts on what empowers you rather than what limits you, you begin to harness mental energy for growth instead of worry. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable become manageable. Because your mind has become your ally instead of your enemy. You start to see patterns, recognize opportunities, and make decisions that are aligned with your higher purpose. This is the power of mastering the mind. It allows you to respond rather than react, to create rather than merely endure. Another essential aspect of mastering your mind is emotional regulation. The mind and emotions are deeply connected, and an uncontrolled mind often leads to uncontrolled emotions. Fear, anger, and anxiety can cloud judgment and trap you in cycles of negative thinking. But when you train your mind, you learn to regulate these emotions. You begin to respond to life with clarity instead of chaos, with strategy instead of instinct. The storms of life no longer determine your actions, your mind does. Emotional resilience emerges naturally from this practice, giving you the strength to face uncertainty without being overwhelmed. Finally, mastering the mind allows you to reclaim your power. Many people live their entire lives at the mercy of circumstances, believing that luck, timing, or other people control their destiny. In reality, the only true power lies within. By cultivating mental discipline, focus, and clarity, you develop the ability to shape your life from the inside out. The unexpected no longer intimidates you because you know that no matter what happens externally, your mind remains a steady anchor. It becomes a compass, guiding you toward decisions that serve your growth and potential. When you recognize that your mind is the ultimate tool, you unlock freedom, creativity, and an unshakable confidence that allows you to navigate life with mastery. The world may change without notice, but a mastered mind ensures that you are always ready, always capable, and always in control of the most important factor in your life, yourself. Life rarely unfolds exactly as we imagine. plans are disrupted, expectations are shattered, and obstacles appear without warning. Most people see these moments as setbacks, as proof that life is unfair or that they are unlucky. Yet, the truth is that every challenge carries within it the seeds of opportunity. The key lies not in the challenge itself, but in how we perceive and respond to it. When you shift your mindset from one of resistance to one of curiosity and learning, challenges transform from burdens into powerful catalysts for growth. The first step in turning challenges into opportunities is understanding that adversity is inevitable. No one is immune to difficulties. They touch every life at some point. Instead of fighting against this reality, accepting it allows you to conserve energy and focus on what truly matters. When you stop wasting time asking, why me? Or wishing circumstances were different, you redirect your attention to the only thing you can control: your response. Every obstacle becomes a chance to refine your skills, to deepen your patience, and to strengthen your character. The challenge itself is neutral. It is your interpretation that determines whether it becomes a roadblock or a stepping stone. Next comes the practice of reframing. When faced with an unexpected difficulty, it is easy to focus solely on what has been lost or what is difficult. But reframing shifts your attention from the problem to the possibilities within it. A failure can teach resilience. A setback can reveal a new path, and a sudden change can spark creativity you never knew you had. Every challenge holds a hidden lesson, but you must train your mind to see it by asking yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how can this make me stronger? You turn a seemingly negative situation into a source of insight and empowerment. The mind that seeks opportunity sees doors where others see walls. Another vital aspect of transforming challenges into opportunities is action. Reflection and mindset alone are not enough. You must respond proactively. Opportunities often hide within discomfort, waiting for someone brave enough to reach for them. The challenge may demand courage, persistence, and creativity, but it also offers growth far beyond what comfort ever provides. Each obstacle you face and actively engage with strengthens your problem-solving abilities, owns your resilience, and prepares you for future challenges. Those who shy away from difficulty remain stagnant, while those who embrace it move forward with momentum. Finally, seeing challenges as opportunities cultivates gratitude and perspective. Life's difficulties remind us of our strengths, our adaptability, and the power of perseverance. They teach humility, patience, and insight, revealing aspects of ourselves that success alone could never uncover. By learning to embrace challenges with openness and curiosity, you develop a mindset that thrives under pressure. You no longer fear the unexpected because you understand that every obstacle carries potential, a hidden lesson, a new connection, or a breakthrough that could change the course of your life. Challenges are not just tests, they are gifts disguised as difficulties, waiting for those who have the vision and courage to recognize their value. When you adopt this mindset, life becomes a continuous process of growth and transformation. No situation is ever wasted. No obstacle is truly permanent, and no setback is final. Every challenge can propel you forward if you have the clarity and determination to see opportunity in it. The world may continue to surprise you with its unpredictability, but you will have cultivated a mind that can turn even the harshest storms into pathways for growth, achievement, and self-discovery. By learning to see every challenge as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block, you unlock a life of resilience, creativity, and limitless potential. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances are rarely under our control. No matter how carefully we plan this, the world often moves in ways we cannot anticipate. Natural disasters, sudden changes at work, unexpected losses, or even simple daily frustrations can disrupt our lives. Many people let these external forces dictate their emotions, decisions, and sense of self. They believe that if life were easier or if conditions were perfect, they would finally feel strong, confident, and capable. But true strength does not come from the world outside, it comes from the world within. The ability to remain grounded, focused, and resilient regardless of circumstances is what separates those who flourish from those who falter. Developing inner strength begins with self-awareness. When you face challenges, it is easy to blame others or external conditions for your struggles. While external factors can influence your environment, they do not determine your response unless you allow them to. By turning inward and observing your thoughts, emotions, and reactions, you gain clarity about your own power. You realize that strength is not measured by how much you can control the world, but by how well you can control yourself. The calm mind, the disciplined heart, and the unwavering focus become your anchors, allowing you to navigate life with a sense of purpose and confidence that is independent of circumstances. Another essential aspect of inner strength is resilience. Life will always test you, often in ways you cannot predict. Practice. Those who rely solely on favorable conditions are vulnerable to despair when things go wrong. But those who cultivate inner strength understand that adversity is inevitable and temporary, and that their true power lies in their ability to adapt. Resilience is not the absence of difficulty. It is the ability to remain steadfast and resourceful in the face of it. By training your mind to endure discomfort, uncertainty, and disappointment without losing focus or hope, you develop a foundation that no external circumstance can shake. Inner strength also requires discipline. It is not enough to feel motivated in moments of calm or success. True strength is forged when you continue to act with purpose during turmoil. Discipline allows you to maintain consistency in thought, behavior, and emotion, even when external conditions are chaotic. It ensures that you do not react impulsively to every challenge or setback, but instead respond with intention, guided by your values and long-term goals. When circumstances fluctuate, discipline becomes your anchor, preventing you from being tossed around by the whims of chance or the actions of others. Finally, inner strength is about freedom. When you rely on your inner power rather than external circumstances, you are no longer a prisoner of fear, uncertainty, or expectation. You gain the ability to face life on your own terms, to make decisions rooted in clarity and wisdom, and to remain confident no matter what challenges arise. This strength does not mean that life will be easy or free from pain, but it ensures that you will never be defined or defeated by it. By prioritizing your internal stability over external factors, you transform every disruption into an opportunity for growth, every challenge into a lesson, and every setback into a step forward. When you cultivate inner strength over circumstances, life becomes less about surviving chaos and more about thriving amidst it. You begin to understand that your mind and heart are the ultimate sources of power, more influential than luck, timing, or external approval. No matter what happens around you, you can navigate it with clarity, courage, and confidence. Circumstances may be unpredictable, but inner strength ensures that you remain unshakable, empowered, and ready to turn every experience, good or bad, into a stepping stone toward your highest potential. In this way, true freedom and mastery are found not in changing the world, but in mastering yourself.